Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. Today is September the 6th. I'm going to do your Just for Today in a meditation for you. I'm brought to you by Hope Through Navigation, and this is our H.O.D Recovery Services. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and get into the screen for Just for Today. Hopefully you can see that. All right, regular meeting attendance. We have learned from our group experience that those who keep coming to our meetings regularly stay clean. Basic text, page 9. The NA program gives us a new pattern of living. One of the basic elements of that new pattern is regular meeting attendance. For the newcomer, living clean is a brand new experience. All that once was familiar is changed. The old people, places, and things that served as props on the stage of our lives are gone. New stresses appear, no longer masked or deadened by drugs. That's why we often suggest that newcomers attend a meeting every day. No matter what comes up, no matter how crazy the day gets, we know that our daily meeting awaits us. There, we can renew contact with other recovering addicts, people who know what we're going through because they've been through it themselves. No day needs to go by without the relief we can get only from such fellowship. As we mature in recovery, we get the same kinds of benefits from regular meeting attendance, regardless of how long we've been clean. We never stop being addicts. True, we probably won't immediately start using mass quantities of drugs if we miss our meetings for a few days. But the more regularly we attend NA meetings, the more we reinforce our identity as recovering addicts. And each meeting helps put us that much further from becoming using addicts again. Just for today, I will make a commitment to include regular meeting attendance as a part of my new pattern of living. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the wee version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Please and thank you just for today. What do you think about that reading? Hopefully you are able to start getting to in-person meetings on a regular basis, or at least you have a platform, a group on the Zoom platform. There's also another platform called In the Room that came along before Zoom did. And there's all types of 12-step meetings. You just go to your phone and download their app called In the Rooms. And then you can pick what type of 12-step meeting you would like to make. It's very interesting to me when I started thinking about how looking forward to making a meeting every day. And it says here in that sentence, if I can highlight it right here, I want to reread that. That's why we often suggest that newcomers attend a meeting every day. No matter what comes up, no matter how crazy the day gets, we know that our daily meeting awaits us. I was thinking, if a person could actually do 90 and 90 and start their program out with making a meeting every day, no matter what, I was thinking how powerful that would be to know that even though right now you may be arguing or being reprimanded by your boss at work, having an argument with your husband or your in-laws, or your children are coming out of pocket with you, um, trying to make sure you remember how much of an addict you actually were. These are the type of things that newcomers have to deal with. People getting used to them being clean now and recovering, right? But what if, no matter what happened during the course of the day, no matter what comes up, no matter how crazy the day gets, you knew that you had a daily recovery NA meeting to go to? Wouldn't, to me, that would take the edge off, because I think about this podcast. It's just me sitting in the comfort of my home or office recording the podcast. However, I feel like it's something that I get to do to spend with you guys. It is an encouragement. It keeps the fire burning within me. And I was thinking, if the newcomer could just do that 90 and 90, they probably would end up doing another 90 and 90. And then that would be 6 months of making a meeting every day, and maybe for some people twice a day. And the lift that would give your spirit that, okay, and so they went off on me. They said some things about me I didn't like. Maybe they said the truth about me and I didn't like it. I lost my job. My mate doesn't want to be with me anymore. My children are angry because I'm no longer, out of guilt, giving them all of my money so that they can get far away from me and I can get high the way that I want to. No matter what, I have this meeting, this NA meeting of recovery that I can go to and I'm going to go to. What if making meetings became a part of your self-care? Now, I think everyone should have the experience of making 90 meetings in 90 days. They said that it's harder to create a habit than it is to break it. So, say for instance, I'm trying to exercise. If I exercise every day for, I don't know, just say for a month, that is a point where I would have my muscle memory expecting to exercise. I think it's actually 6 weeks to form a habit, right? And 3 weeks to break one. So if I stop doing something that's positive for myself and I let 1 week go by, then 2 weeks go by, and then a third week, more than likely, it's going to be a long time for me to get back into the habit of doing it again. It's going to take 6 weeks for me to form that habit again. Okay? So even if I've done it for a month, I shouldn't get too excited because I'm still in that danger zone of having a fragile, positive habit, such as making meetings every day. And I think this is like super wise to say, make 90 meetings in 90 days. The emotion that comes, the energy that comes, the positivity that comes with one, knowing that you are taking care of yourself, you're putting your recovery first, right? And you are serving notice to all the craziness around you that no matter what you do or say, I'm still going to make my meeting. Please don't get in the way of that, because you're going to find out just how important my recovery is, just important how important my life is. Do not try to interfere with that, right? So today I want to challenge you to start. Now, if you've been in the rooms a long time, you probably have job responsibilities and family responsibilities. But today, I want you to make a commitment to yourself to make a meeting in person or on a different platform every day. I have some wonderful NA meetings that I make on the Zoom platform. And I am going to find those links and post them. I think I told you guys I would post some links a couple of weeks ago, and it's just coming back to me that I never did that. So I'm going to find those links and post them down in the description of this video. I want to make sure that you understand that meeting attendance is part of your new pattern of living, and it's a positive pattern. It is a weapon against the disease of addiction, and you should weaponize yourself. You absolutely should. You should weaponize yourself with regular meeting attendance, connection to your sponsor and your sponsee brothers or sisters. You should weaponize your recovery with sharing honestly about where you're at. And you should also weaponize your recovery with doing step work with your sponsor so that you can get through some of the nitty gritty stuff, some of the stuff that you actually probably didn't realize was affecting you so deeply. Those automatic negative thoughts, those bugaboos, those memories, all that shame and that guilt, you can squash that at any point in time just by making sure that you do those things to weaponize your recovery. And writing and working the steps is absolutely one of them. It's a 12-step program. We have the manual, which is the basic text, literature like this, the Just for Today, in a meditation. We have so much that we can access today, either physical copies or if you just go to na.org, you can find a lot of this literature virtually where you can just pull it up, right? And you can read it. I mean, even the basic text is out there in a PDF file. I've used it. I enjoy it. Let me see if I can find it really quick here. Do you see that? That is the basic text. Why are we here? You see? So there's tons of things that you can actually use just online. You're not alone, even if it seems like you're in a small town. We're all out here, and a lot of us are just sitting in those NA meetings on the Zoom platform. And maybe you're not a computer person. I get it. I get it. But it doesn't mean that you can't be open-minded enough to try. Make it your business to make an NA meeting in every state. Go online and look for the virtual NA meetings and find the time that you can make a meeting and just check all 51 states off. Experience them. You can make an NA meeting and virtually speaking in just about the majority of the continents. Make it a challenge. Make it exciting for yourself. I love my recovery. And I love interacting with people that are recovering. I love seeing people change, and so today I just want to encourage you and tell you, this is for you. You wouldn't be listening if it wasn't for you. Today, add one more tool to your recovery and commit yourself to regular meeting attendance. I will be talking to you tomorrow. Thanks for listening.